I'm Stacy Mickle, and I'm from Anoka, Minnesota. I was arrested for a possession charge, and I went to court, and because I didn't have any funds and I wasn't working at the time, I was assigned a public defender, and Virginia Murphy took my case on. If I had not had Virginia, my public defender, to represent me, I'm not sure what I would have done. I could not afford an attorney at the time. She walked me through every single thing that I needed to do and everything I needed to know. Without her, I wouldn't have had a chance at all. I would have probably been serving time in jail, had 2 convictions on my record right now, and probably been a lot worse off, as a matter of fact, because it would have been horrible. I have since 2009 completed all my requirements for the courts, and I went through all my probation requirements, have had no same or similars, and all of it has been dismissed. So I have no felony charge on my record at all, and I'm not even listed in the BCA. So.
My name is Rebecca Stummy. I've been a public defender for about 9.5 years. Public defenders provide legal representation for people who can't afford lawyers, and there are certain guidelines that they have to meet, and once they meet those financial guidelines, then they receive an attorney from the state of Minnesota. I would have to say about 90% of criminal cases that go through our system are public defender cases, and that means that without public defenders, cases would not move through the system very well or very efficiently. We certainly wouldn't know whether people's constitutional rights are being guaranteed, which is what public defenders do for those people. Representing a client is a very broad term. We do everything from making sure they understand their rights, making sure they understand what court means, what's happening in there. We go over things that happened during the alleged crime, making sure that their rights weren't violated in some way, whether it's by police or some other proceeding that happened when their case was getting charged out. We represent them at hearings. We speak for them in front of the judge. We advocate for them, whether it's at a sentencing hearing or at a trial, so that their side of the case is heard. Over the past few years, we've been cut tremendously. We've lost lawyers. And that means that when we lose lawyers, the lawyers we still have to pick up the slack, which means more and more cases. We are already at over twice what the American Bar Association says is a standard caseload for a lawyer.